Hey there Magic One, Bronya here. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Before we jump on in, this short introduction will cover how you can book a personal reading or healing, connect with me beyond YouTube, and learn intuitive tarot with me for free. That's right, you heard correctly. You'll have to watch on to find out how. If none of this interests you, feel free to skip this introduction by clicking on the video progress bar. All of the links for everything I discuss in this introduction are clearly set out for you in the video description down below. I'd love to perform a personal reading or healing for you. Follow the link below to check out the offerings on my website. Readings and healings of different durations are available, including handwritten tarot letters direct from me to you. To connect with me beyond YouTube, join my karmic community to be part of a guided self-development journey, hear updates from me, and receive special offers. You can also find me on Instagram and on Facebook, where I share more inspo and insights, but please do use the links provided below, as unfortunately there are fake accounts out there. If you're intrigued by tarot and want to learn to guide yourself, I have a free mini course to get you started, and I've designed it just for you. You'll find the link down below and you can follow that to gain immediate access to this interactive online course, which includes over 40 minutes of video. To learn all the basics of tarot and my signature process for reading tarot from the heart, you can join the initiation, which is my 4-week journey that'll take you deeper into the art. Or check out my other channel, the Wild Lotus School of Tarot, where I share my knowledge, experience, tips and tricks to help people like you get started reading tarot. Well, that's it from me for now. I am wishing you so much love and magic for your week ahead. Let's get on with your reading. Aries, welcome to your tarot reading for September 19th to the 25th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. Aries, 9 cards are what we have here. 3 recent past, 3 focus energy, 3 future outcome, oracles, lead tarot energy. I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. So Aries, you got a powerful opportunity here to really move towards a goal, to really claim a victory here. I can see you're at crossroads at the moment, but there is a pathway through it. So we'll start with the oracles. First one out being grounded. Oh yeah, we need to keep our energy grounded, Aries. I'm an Aries as well. We can get into that really fiery energy where we just want to be action, 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 which can be great, for getting things done, implementing and achieving, but it needs to come from a grounded place so that we know that the action is in direct alignment with what we're trying to manifest or achieve, okay? A fiery climax approaches, and this is the Aries card, right? Full moon in Aries here. So yeah, it feels like things are coming to a head where there will be that action, okay? I feel like there, are some pieces of that are yet to come to you, and that's why we want to make sure that we slow it down and come from that grounded place. The moon is your lead tarot energy, the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck here. So I think with the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, this situation is unfolding for you most likely in some kind of traditional setting in your life. Now, this could be committed relationship or marriage, or your work, career, or study, okay? It's Hierophant for you. Now, it just feels that you are having an awakening, Aries, to your truth and to the direction that you're really, really wanting to head in. And I feel like that is still the awakening that is moving through you. So it will become clear what you need to do very soon. Hierophant being number 5 in the major arcana is a very important turning point or point of change. And it's the actions that you take now which will determine, the result, the outcome, the number 10 that you arrive at. And that's why we want to make sure that that action is truly in alignment with your values. Sometimes the Hierophant shows up when we're having a spiritual awakening or an awakening to our truth, and all of a sudden we realize the areas of our lives, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a career, whether it's the place that we're living in or our friendships, we realize who and what actually isn't an energetic match for us, and maybe we need to lovingly let them go. So the moon is here, and this feels like there is a lot of, revealing happening at the moment. Some from your subconscious and, others from your intellect. But the moon really says that there has been a little bit of a shroud on your path, meaning I feel like there has been a bit of, in the darkness or confusion, but the light is really starting to shine. It's lifting that darkness for you. You might be getting a lot of, subconscious activity through dreaming or vision. I find that when we kind of shift energy like this, all of a sudden we start seeing signs, we start having powerful dreams, and all of that is information that can be used to guide you here. So Aries, we've got the Two of Swords here, first card out. You're at a crossroads at the moment. Yeah, you know that you want to make a change, but it can be a little bit unclear as to what the best change is for you. Now, it's important for you to see, but to see with all of the senses. You can see this person's wearing a blindfold here. It can mean that up until now we might have been in the dark, and we're starting to see truth. This can also be an indication that we need to turn inwards. High Priestess is here. It's like the truth that you really need, Aries, is really at a deep level, honoring your soul, your heart, and that truth within. Because the situation that you're in is a Nine of Wands situation, and this is like a long-term endured struggle. So this situation has been challenging for you for a while, and there's been the challenge or the struggle, but you might not have been able to pinpoint, Aries, why that was. But now that you're sort of getting, you're getting around this concept of truth and alignment, you're seeing that maybe it's just because you've grown energetically or spiritually, and there can be times that we need to allow, a partner to catch up. But there can also be times where a spotlight is shone on a situation, be it that work, career, or love situation, that we realize that we're heading in different directions and we might need to reevaluate. So the Nine of Wands can be an energy of long-term struggle that we've persisted with. We might be kind of feeling like we're in that sort of survival mode, and we really need something to shift here. So we're trying to make that decision from fact and logic, right? What we know, the pros and cons, the intellect, but also the intuition, the heart, the soul. So I will deal with the Ace of Cups in a minute, but at the moment, the Seven of Cups at the heart of the reading is an energy of confusion or dreaminess. Like sometimes it can be that we've stayed in that situation for so long because it did hold promise, or we might have been dealing with an organization or person who spoke a big game, okay, talked a big game, but there's been no follow through or not enough follow through. Seven of Cups is where it hasn't materialized to what you really hoped. I think it started out as an Ace of Cups situation, as, okay, this is going to fill your cup, if you invest in this, it's going to go places, and I just feel like it hasn't delivered, okay? It's turned from the Ace, like the One Cup, to the Seven of Cups, but in order to get to the 9 and 10 of Cups, which is a wish fulfilled or your best life, the 8 of Cups is the missing piece, and that's a transition away from a situation because we're realizing that there is a fundamental element of it that is missing. Now that can be that we've got different love languages, that can be that we're in a role that, even though it's paying well, it's not on purpose, you're not enjoying it, doesn't make you happy. It's the realization that the piece that's missing actually can't be found in this situation. It's a values issue. And I feel with the High Priestess, that is the awakening that you're having, Aries. It's finally, time to reveal that truth to you. The High Priestess sits there with this shroud of the truth, shrouding the truth, but she'll reveal it in the right moment because she's revealing it in the moment where you are ready to take action, Aries. If it came to you beforehand, you may have just shelved it. So Knight of Pentacles is here as a Virgo energy for me that asks you to start putting a plan in place, right? There could be a phased approach here. You may need to plan for this and break it down into, simple, smaller steps or milestones. You might need to save money. You might need to line up a home. You might need to look for another job or home. It is time to put those ducks in a row, okay, to align the stars so that you can make this move. King of Swords is here, Aries. Now, this is an Aquarian energy for me. Maybe that's the person that you are dealing with, okay, who might be a little bit detached, cool, and irrational, or this might be an energy that you are needing to embody to successfully navigate the situation, Aries, which might be that you are needing to detach a little bit and to sit on your eagle's perch, right? Get the big picture vision here, see things for exactly what they are, and from that place make a strategic move. The King of Swords is a real energy of hindsight, connecting the dots and using that picture to realize that if you don't make changes, you will get the same picture. That will be your foresight. So we need to change the game to, you know, to create something new here. What I see is the Chariot with the Nine of Swords. I'll clarify the Nine of Swords more for you because it can be a card of worry, stress or tension, but the Chariot is about moving on, okay? It's about leaving a situation behind that although there's comfort here, it's not helping us achieve what we really wanted to, that goal, that dream, that wish. So we make a very clear decision and intention, and then we take the action to move forward. And that is where we truly claim a victory. So I'd like to get some more cards for that. Two of Swords again. Okay, that's the stress, isn't it? The stress is that you might decide that you're moving on, but it could be, well, I don't really know what direction to take. And I think that as soon as you put that plan in place and you at least take the first step, then often the universe will start sending us, you know, signs. It will start kind of giving us the trail of breadcrumbs to follow, Aries. Judgment, and it's called awakening. And it might be that there's actually more awakening or information on its way to you, and you know that will help guide you in that way. But you are going through the final judgment, you know, to liberate yourself from the situation. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Devil is at the bottom. So Judgment is called Awakening in this deck. It is the second to last major arcana. The world, called the universe here, is the last one. So with the Awakening card or Judgment card, we awaken to the truth that the situation is holding us back and not allowing us to materialize a hope, dream, or wish. Now we have a choice. We can go around for another cycle here. Generally we'll get the same result, or we can accept that maybe it's time to move it to the world. Grand closure, right? Knowing that we've come full cycle here, we've had the amount of growth, we'll continue to get the same, so we're making a change, and that change is to move on and move forward. Now that is your victory. The world is one of the greatest cards of victory through moving with the energy and closing cycles that are due to close, and that is how we move to fresh energy and the new beginning and the new cycle, the new season in our lives. Aries, that is your reading. I hope that helps gain some insight or clarity on your situation, but do keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective. It may or may not be for you. Drop me a comment if you would like to share and hear from me over there as well. And please do hit subscribe on your way out to support the channel and keep so many of the free readings coming. Just wishing you so much love and magic for your week ahead, Aries. Do take care. Bye for now.